This week, the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals blocked the execution of death row inmate Robert Roberson. In 2003, he was convicted of murdering his 2-year-old daughter, Nikki Roberson, and he has maintained his innocence throughout this. His attorneys are asking now for a new trial. Joining us to talk about this and a little bit more is Mr. Mitchell Roth. He's a professor of criminal justice at Sam Houston State University. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Let's start with the execution was set for a week from now. What happens now moving forward?
Well, they're trying to get a new trial, obviously. I mean, he's still in jail. I mean, he hasn't been released or anything like that. I guess they have to make a convincing argument to the appeals court that he warrants a new trial. And I think that there's a better than average chance that he's going to get it simply for the fact that, the landmark opinion in 2024, the dealing with Andrew Rourke, getting off on a similar case, I think will play to his benefit.
Can you talk about that Andrew case? What is the significance of that and its relevance to what Robert Roberson is facing here?
Well, Rourke was back in 2000. He was convicted of injuring, I think, his daughter and giving her a brain injury from shaken baby syndrome. And over the years, of course, science has changed and the understanding of shaken baby syndrome has changed. And he basically was exonerated last year after serving over 20 years of his sentence due to a better understanding of the science behind the shaken baby syndrome. And also, too, looking at the junk science law, Texas was the first state to have one, and that came about around 2013 or so. And I think that plays a significant role in this whole case.
And I'd love for you to touch on that. It was 2013. The junk science law was passed here in Texas. What exactly is that, and how is that playing a role in this?
Well, over time, there's a better understanding of forensics. For instance, it used to be that you could use bite mark evidence and hair evidence and things like that, and it's not the case really anymore. So there's a better understanding, and the same thing goes in the case of shaken baby syndrome. There now, a better understanding that shaken baby syndrome is not going to lead to the injuries, for instance, that in the case of Robertson that he was convicted of, that these things can happen, from, basically pretty explainable explanations, like a short distance fall, for instance, can cause a serious injury. The shaking alone is not going to be the cause. So I think, as science evolves, as forensic science evolves in understanding, it just looks like it's proven with DNA and all the exonerations on death row. This is just another facet of the development of our criminal justice system.
Robert Roberson has maintained his innocence this entire time. And now we've got to this point. He's had several other stave executions, and now it looks like he may be granted a new trial. Does any of this surprise you in your expertise and all the studying of the criminal justice system that we've looked at? Are you surprised that we've gotten to this point with this case?
Am I surprised that it's gotten to this point? I'm surprised that the state has been so gung ho about executing him. To be honest with you, this is a guy who clearly does not represent himself well. He's on the autism spectrum apparently, and I think this is like the third time that he's was supposed to be executed, and just looking at the way the criminal justice system operates these days, you would think that that they would be happy to either reduce a sentence or change it to life, because it's very expensive going through this procedure over and over again, as far as the appeals process goes.
All right, Mitchell Roth is again a professor of criminal justice at Sam Houston State University. Sir, we appreciate you joining us on this Friday afternoon to talk about this. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you.